If you've got a Mac and you want to make the most out of your Elgato Prompter, I've got an awesome way you can use it. This is QCam Presenter, a Mac app that lets you write scripts for your teleprompter. Instead of a continuous scroller, we use these little cue cards to write the script. Just think of it like this, like the cue cards that are used in a TV studio. They're quick notes that someone goes through on what you need to say next, and you want that in your eye line of your camera. But instead of having a guy switch them, you use a keyboard shortcut or a button on your Stream Deck, which is what I'm doing now. It's really easy to navigate with the keyboard, and it works really well if you paste in from another app like Notes. So I can just sort of like jump around here. I can sort of like split something across, into its own card, and sort of like tab into that and be sort of, dealing with that like editing quite fluidly. I've made it to be trying a good text editor. And here is how to use it with your Elgato prompter. So this is how I have my prompter set up. I have my, I have a desk clamp, I have my mirrorless camera, and then I have the Elgato prompter on the front there, and I just have that plugged into my laptop, the cable. Once you've installed the Camera Hub app and plugged in the prompter, you'll get a new screen on your Mac, a new display. So I'd recommend arranging it to the left of the primary display rather than like having it above. It will try and put it above, but if you put it to the left, then it's not going to interfere with your mouse pointer. Your mouse pointer will go off the top of the screen. It'll be quite hard to deal with menus because suddenly instead of pushing up to the top, you've got to sort of like make sure you don't overshoot. So just use this arrange button to just move it over to the left. And you can then pop out the teleprompter window in QCam. So that's what that looks like. So if I just hit this here, we're going to get this new window. And you see at the moment it's a transparent window, but if I just drag that over into my teleprompter, then I'm going to just full screen that. So now you can see we've got this teleprompter window. So this is your teleprompter view, and you can change the font size and you can change the maximum width by just going over there. And it's always going to be as sort of small as possible. So if there's not much text, it's not going to take up a lot of space. And otherwise, it's fine. And you can select what you want to show in this window, which is especially useful when it's full screen. If it is set to a transparent window, it uses this vibrancy effect to kind of make it really easy to see what's behind it. But what you can do instead is to go to the virtual camera. So QCam Presenter comes with this virtual camera. We're going to get a bit of feedback when we do that. But you can see now I can see exactly what I'm recording in my teleprompter. But the really powerful thing is you can actually pick any screen, any window on your Mac. So I'm going to pick a Zoom meeting. So now my teleprompter has the other person I'm talking to, it has my notes, and I'm just navigating through that like any other meeting. So this is really good as well because it means I can still, even though I'm using the teleprompter, I can still interact with the Zoom window and sort of start my video and stop my video like that. QCam actually does give you a whole lot more than just a teleprompter. It gives you a virtual camera, it gives you a virtual mic, and if you see down here, you're actually going to see my audio levels coming through. So if I were to get a little bit too loud, in fact I think I may have been a bit too quiet for most of this video, I can immediately see, and if I do get very loud, it's going to like give me a warning and say, oh, your levels are a bit high. So it's really easy to manage your audio all from one place, and we've also got this sort of navigation thing as well. So yeah, everything I'm doing in this video is a live recording straight out of QCam. So, it's a lot more than a teleprompter, but it works really well with a teleprompter. So I actually have my Canon R6 in the teleprompter, but you can use this app, another app that works with it seamlessly that I also made called Shoot Pro Webcam. And there's a lot to be said for using your iPhone as a webcam. But one of the main reasons is I can actually fully remote control my camera settings. So I can zoom in and out. I can sort of mess about with the brightness, with the exposure, and just sort of see what's going on. Change the white balance, and just sort of see that change without having to kind of go around to my camera, which is actually kind of a better experience than even using my big Canon camera, to be honest. So you can try QCam Presenter for free at qcam-presenter.com. Now, there is a free tier. The only limitation is the number of things you can have in your script. So if you just want to use this as your virtual webcam, there's all sorts you can do. But if you want to start like really making videos, then you probably do need a paid plan. But just want to warn you about that. But yeah, feel free to reach out to me about any aspect of this. This is my full-time thing, and I just really want to make this as awesome as possible. And I really love how it's working with my Elgato Prompter today. Thanks for watching.